What's going on, guys? So we're going to go ahead and get this front lip fitted up on this Honda Fit and get it paint matched. So I went ahead and went to Old School Paint and got some paint mixed up in a rattle can, so it make it super easy. It's some Old School paint that is the same color, so it'll make it super easy for doing that lip. So let's go ahead and get this bumper off and get it fitted and then get it painted, get the lip painted. For those that have never pulled off a bumper for a Fit, so there's 4 clips across the top, and then there's 2 screws on the side, and sometimes if your bumper hasn't been taken off yet, there's usually some clips on the bottom. So this bumper already had a lip on it, so it already has these holes right here that will line up. There is these tabs right here that someone already covered them up on this bumper, so we're just going to go ahead and remove them so they don't go back in that hole since there's no hole there. We could cut it out, but in this situation I'm just going to go ahead and remove them from the lip. So we went ahead and got the lip put on here. So we went ahead and removed that tab that was on the back side of here. It doesn't affect like anything like structure wise. There's plenty of mounts on it, so it fits good. So we're gonna go ahead and get it taken off and get it painted. So we went ahead and got the lip off, get it wiped down, and then we gotta get some primer on it and start putting some color on it, and then gonna get it back fitted up. And as you guys can tell, the match is really close, which really happy with how it turned out, being that it's just some paint that was in a rattle can, not even out of a gun. And here you guys go. You guys can see close up of how close of a match it was. Let's hear your opinion on how close a match you think it is. Definitely not perfect. I mean, it's an old bumper, so there's some paint chips in it, like right here, which not looking for perfect for this car. It was just better than a black lip. Check that out. That is actually a really good match. So we've got the grill. You'll be able to see this grill is not quite the same color. See, now since it's on, now you can see it's not quite the same color. So actually, if I scuff it up and reshoot that, make it look like the lip, it'll look good. And since the fit's done, we decided to do a wheel bearing on the right-hand drive Odyssey, which got carried away and went ahead and decided to put the coilovers on it. So that's why we have this one side all torn apart, so we can get the wheel bearing done. And then we're going to go ahead and get the coilovers put on. So on the Odyssey, your top mounts are underneath these little caps right here. So we go ahead and get the caps right out of there. There's 3 of them. One of the issues run into is with this side, but the other side's still connected. You can't put a shorter length on this, so both sides for the sway bars have to be disconnected to do the sway bar. But I mean, good news is pretty simple. You have 3 bolts up top. You have your sway bar here, your sway bar down here. You don't have to worry about the knuckle or anything like that. But you have a 10 mil here. You have a 12 mil. That's gonna go right here. And then you have your 2 22 mils, and that comes out. So really simple to do that. The driver's side is done, so now we're on to the passenger side. Get both sides knocked out on the front, then we'll move on to the rear. So you know we couldn't have moved on to the rear without checking the fitment on the front first. And now since the front's done, let's get to the rear. So don't be an idiot like me and not take out this bracket. That bracket right there. I'm pretty sure it ripped the wires right there. So make sure you take that bracket off before you undo the bolt for the spring, so you don't screw that up like I did. Okay, come in just that bolt, and then that bolt for the shock, and then this bolt right here to bring that spring down. The settings that I'm using, I'm just taking a guess on it. So I did 1 inch from that collar to the end right here. And then for the front, I did, so where the threads start on the spring up at the top, down to where this piece ends right here, I did 5 inches. So, might be right, might not be right, but at least gives you guys a good idea on where to start with, because that's just where I'm starting with, and we'll see how it turns out. So those settings definitely were not right. I ended up raising the rear up 1 inch, and then on the back, I just used a metal black sleeve, and then just one of the orange collars to get the ride height correct. Stay tuned, because the next video is going to be content on this LS Swap BRZ.